Thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Inspired. Today I'm here with Ashley.
Hi, I'm Ashley.
Ashley, where are you from?
I am from California, but right now I'm working out of Colorado.
Okay, Ashley, what do you do?
I do permanent makeup. And I train sometimes.
Okay. What's your favorite service?
I would probably say brows and eyeliner.
Brows and eyeliner. Okay. What do you think is okay? How long have you been doing permanent makeup?
About 11, 12 years now.
Jesus, that's a long time. So what would you say has been your best business investment so far?
Ooh, one of my best business investment was actually flying out to Miss Amber Red's studio and taking a course. No, but in all seriousness, just finding like-minded artists that I genuinely aspired to be like and just seeking out their training. That has been my most valuable part so far, I would say.
How often would you say, as an artist, that you go do advanced training?
That's a good question. I think it all really depends on where you're at in life. In the beginning when I didn't have young children, I tried to do it every year. That was my goal.
Yeah, once a year, I like that.
You were actually the last person I visited. And
really?
That was for almost 5 years ago.
Wow.
So, I definitely think as much as you can, it's valuable, but it all plays into your lifestyle, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then, hold on, I had one more question for you. So what do you think was your biggest waste of money?
So I feel like this is totally personal to me, and it could be different for everybody, but Facebook ads. Facebook ads. And I say personal to me because I feel like some people are successful with them, right?
Yeah.
But me, no, not at all.
You know what? It's a different clientele. It's funny you say that because I always do our Google ads. And I was like, you know what?
Yes.
Let me switch it up. I'm going to do, I could do a whole class on Google profile alone. I'm just so good at it.
Google.
But I was like, let me switch it up. Let me try Facebook again. Location, price,
All of it.
no high.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but it's not my clientele.
You need a full-on course on how to run a Facebook ad
I've
alone.
taken many, and I still get the people that are. It's like I personally feel like Google people are ready. They're searching.
They're searching for you.
They're literally searching.
Absolutely.
Permanent makeup brows near me. How longest they're searching those key phrases, key words, whatever they're But then on Facebook, they're just browsing.
Absolutely.
They're
it's
not
just
ready
being
to purchase.
targeted to them just because they somewhere liked a brow post or searched whatever.
Exactly. So I've had so it's always on Google, and then this last 2 weeks I've had it on Facebook, and I'm like, take that shit down. As soon as I get a second to breathe, I don't have a second to breathe right now. As soon as I have a second to breathe, I'm going to shut that shit down so fast.
Yeah.
And I'm not putting a lot into it, but it's working because I'm getting multiple messages a day. But I'm like, guys, hello, hi. And she's, just location.
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
It's just that basic response that they're hitting, and we're not getting any return.
Yeah. It's not, I agree with you. I don't think it's worth the hassle of even responding to those messages, because then it makes my Facebook response time go down, because then I don't respond, or I just give a thumbs up because I'm over it, and then
because you've responded to this same message 25 times today already.
Right, literally. Okay, one more final question, and then we're just gonna talk. If you were put in a time machine, where would you go and why?
The 90s, girl.
Oh, shit.
The 90s.
You already knew. You didn't even have to think about it.
I didn't even have to. What a time. It was
said
amazing.
Back to the dinosaurs. I'm going to go see the dinosaurs.
Oh, my gosh. Maybe I should put more thought into that. But no, I love the 90s.
That's amazing.
The 90s.
Like music, style, everything, vibe.
Music, the vibe, the feeling. We could go do anything, and there was no location. I mean, our parents didn't know what we were doing, where we were at.
We
were in a ditch somewhere, drinking beer, and they thought we were at our best friend's house.
So fun. Oh my God.
Yeah. Good times.
This is on topic, off topic. I don't even know what topic is, but I feel like kids these days don't do that type of stuff.
No.
It's so sad.
Thank God, because I do have children, and I want them to do nothing that I did.
Yeah, but it was so fun.
Right.
And how much, we were actually outside. We actually were, I remember the light, come home and the street lights are, you didn't have to worry about getting kidnapped. I mean, maybe you did, but not really. Not where I was. I was digging out, ice tunnels, because, there was snow 4 months out of the year. So I was we were building caves and, all this shit, and you didn't have to worry about it. I'm like, what a time to be alive. And now they're just on their phones playing video games.
So that's what Ashley wants to do. She wants to be a kid again.
Oh, yeah, I love that. I love that. How old were you in the 90s?
Well, I was born in 92.
Oh, shit. So, girl, you're not even. I mean, you didn't even get to experience the full '90s. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so maybe the early 2000s,
Okay.
but the music was all great, right?
Yeah, the music's all good. I think I graduated in, oh God, high school 2004. I'm like, I'm so old. Okay. So we talked on something about like Google ads and stuff. So had Google ads, Facebook ads. I know, well, I just found out today, you guys, that she moved, right? Okay, so you moved from California to Colorado.
Right.
Okay. And then how long ago were you living in California, just so we can get a timeline here?
Yeah, so I moved last July. So I've literally been in Colorado just under a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how's the transition been? Building clientele, any struggles there?
Building clientele, I think it's always going to be a struggle, and it's going to be a new struggle everywhere you go, right? Because you have a new demographic everywhere you go. So just kind of learning who's your ideal client, who are you trying to reel in, and it's kind of unique because I'm reeling in a completely different customer than I am in California.
Interesting.
In California, I've been doing it forever, and you kind of grow with your clients. And like you, I provide a very saturated, striking service, and that is our older, mature women. That's pretty much who I'm servicing in California. Is your older, mature women. And here in Colorado, I'm still providing a striking brow, but I'm catering to a different clientele. So I'm really, really, really enjoying working on the young skin, the tattooed faces, the piercings. Like, I'm not having to work on my same mature skin over and over. So it's really neat.
Very cool. And then you said earlier you said you were traveling back and forth. So you're still going back to California to do those clients?
Every 3 weeks.
Every 3 weeks. Holy shit, you guys. Okay, no excuses, because you also have how many kids?
I have 4.
4 kids.
4 kids.
And you're traveling back and forth from Colorado to California every 3 weeks?
Every 3 weeks, yes.
Holy
shit. So just depending on my load, I'm out there for 2 to 3 days. Right now it's slow because of, June and summer and whatnot. Yeah. So my last trip was 2 days, but my next trip will be 4. And
I'm just in awe because I'm like, I don't know how anybody has 1 kid, let alone 4 kids, and also has a business.
I mean, I think they keep you motivated, right? Because they're pretty expensive.
Well, you told me earlier not to even think about sleep, and then I'm like, oh, if I don't think about sleep, I'm going to be pissed not thinking about sleep. You said you get pissed if you do think about sleep because you're not getting enough of it, right?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Gosh. Okay, so is there anything in Colorado that you've done differently from, like, since you have so much past experience rebuilding a clientele there? Is there any key points that maybe would help people if they really? I would never first stop pause, because if I ever move, I'm not doing permanent makeup.
No,
I'm not. I am never rebuilding this clientele because I know how much work it is.
Yeah.
So I'm just not. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna have to do something else. I don't know what that is, but yeah. So with children. That's what I'm saying. You're like literally a superhero to me.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I find an art in it all, right? And I learn from every experience that I've come through in this industry. And just to answer your question, what am I doing differently, or what have I learned? So going into building my clientele, when I first got started, I had no idea what I was doing, what I was looking for, who I was pulling. I was taking anybody, and anybody who had a reach, I wanted to put free brows on their face so they could pull anybody.
Yeah.
I was just doing anything I can. I just hit the ground with my feet running. Here I've kind of sat back and I'm like, who do I want? Where do I want to be? And I'm kind of envisioning that client, and I'm just trying to really bring her to me. It's not as fast as I want. I'm seeing 2 clients when I go to the studio. I'm used to 5, 6, 7 clients back to back to back all day. So I have a lot of free time on my hands right now when I'm in Colorado. I mean, I have time to really think and kind of envision what I want, where I want to be. Where in California, it's just back to back maintaining that clientele.
Wow. 5 or 6 makes me want to die. I do 3.
Yeah.
But also, I think it's funny because you said you would take anybody, and now you're to a point where you're like, I'm picking who I want.
And I love it.
Yeah. And I've gotten to that point where it's like, I do less procedures, but I charge more. So it's different, right? It's just like, as we grow, it's like you start deciding who you want to tattoo. Yes. We start deciding what we're charging. And I'm like, to be completely 100% honest, have struggled with my hands like crazy probably the last 2 years. Yeah. To the point where I've been busy lately, but to where they're they physically hurt.
Absolutely.
And it's almost like, it's weird. It's not like carpal tunnel. I mean, I don't think it is. I don't know. I think it's inflammation, but it's from here down, my hands just ache.
I feel it too with that stretch.
And it's just constant, and it just doesn't go away. So I'm like, what am I going to do for longevity? people want to still be tattooed. I'm still doing good work. Well, then I need to pump my fucking brakes because I was tattooing the same from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. solid. No breaks. No, I mean, I still don't really get breaks because I still pack them in, but because I like shorter hours now. So I like still pack them in, but in my shorter day. But it's like you get to a point where you almost have to raise your prices because I can't. I know I physically, I mean, I could. I'd be miserable though if I was tattooing like I was 10 years ago. Yeah. So it's about like a quality of life too for me. Right. So I'm like, I say I have extra time, but then that extra time opens up into like business side of things. Do you have any like projects that you do? Like, do you have any online courses? Do you have any of that stuff?
No, not at the moment. I am not as business oriented when it comes to the back end. You know, I really love the art and that's what I focus on. And if I could improve on anything, it would definitely be that. You know, I feel like I have a lot of knowledge. I have a lot of experience to share, but not everyone knows about it because
like putting it together and getting it out there.
It together, yeah.
That's because I feel like once you get to like a certain point, it's like what else? Yeah, because like you said, it's like how many years? It's like you got all that knowledge that you could share. Yeah. So I'm like, I might know somebody that can help with that. Right. Sasha, where'd you go? Just kidding. I'm really good actually. This freaking eyelash keeps trying to stab my eyeball out. I'm really good at creating courses. Like I can do it. Literally, if you have me sit down for 3 hours, I'll have an entire course. All the information plugged in, everything written out, start to finish, and the course will be like 4 hours.
And I can see that because as you're working, I see your brain working, and I see you writing things down, and I can just totally see that for you, and I love that.
Today, too, when you're in the studio, I'm like, I feel like I'm so sorry because I feel like we're so, like it was, you know, kind of, like I said, I snuck that girl in this morning, so like I was kind of in a place where I was like, I didn't get to like say my thoughts out loud so much, but like if you could get me in like a normal day where I'm not like sneaking somebody in like that, I'm like, you would really see like I'm like one to the next. I'm like, all right, clips, all right, video, all right, post. I haven't even posted on social media today, but my brain's like doo, 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 doo. But I've been doing it so long, right? So I was like, how did you get all that done today? I'm like, girl, I could. I'm a one person show if I have to be. I'm like, I really can. I get my content, I get my everything done. What's something that you don't like doing?
Something I don't like doing.
Yeah. It could be with anything. Like you said, like kind of back end, don't use that because you already said that's like that doesn't come naturally. Ooh. But is there anything you've done where you're like, oh, like I know sometimes like in the future you're like I just started thinking, I don't know why I just had this thought, but like sometimes I'm like, ooh, I had to touch that up later on in life. Like, so is there anything or something that you've done where you're like, oh God, I have to touch this up forever? Like.
No, I feel like everything serves its own purpose, and I love everything individually, like its own thing, so much.
You have such a little heart. I'm like, oh, not a little heart, big heart, but I'm like, oh, it's just so sweet with these responses.
I love our industry, and I love everything about it. And there are, you know what, I take that back. SMP. I tried it. I was bad at it. I'll never do it again.
Okay. Yeah. I have a set of eyebrows that have traumatized me, and they will traumatize me for the rest of my life, and I should have never done them, and I let her talk me into it, and she still gets them refreshed to this day, and she refuses to do anything about it. They're just way too thick for her face, and I should have never done it. And they were like the ones we saw at lunch earlier.
Oh no.
Yeah, not
the ones
quite
that you
as
see
saturated
before you see the person,
but they were those. And I'm like, oh God, I did those eyebrows and I have to touch those up the rest of my life. So that's probably like my one piece of advice. Like, know that if you are doing something, it's sticking around forever.
And don't be afraid to say, I'm sorry, I'm not the artist for you. Yeah. Because that is so much easier than having a conversation with this person going on. And I've learned that the hard way. I've definitely learned that the hard way.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes too, it's like I mentioned earlier also, like as with traveling, it's like, yeah, I'll come do guest spot here and there. Make sure you like the place.
Right. Make sure you want to return.
Yes, because then like what I don't know why. Sometimes I just don't connect the dots. But I literally was like, oh my God. Now I have 2 clients here with 2 procedures each on their faces. Like now I have to go back to this place and there's nowhere to stay in this place. I'm not going to say the place because I don't want anybody to feel bad. But like I would go back and touch them up. I know I need to. They both have reached out for refreshes. But what part of actually? I'm like, wait, what part of California are you going to?
Inland Empire. So Yucaipa, San Bernardino. So I'm like 45 minutes, an hour from like LA-ish.
That might actually work. I might have some contacts for you because I'm like, actually, if I could hand them off, that'd be wonderful because now everybody knows it was in California. Oh God, that said too much. Uh-oh. That's okay. No, but the clients are wonderful. I just don't. yeah, I just don't dig like the area. Like, there's just nowhere to stay, nowhere comfy to sleep. Like,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily the area as a whole, but like as somebody, like when I travel in like that, I mean, it's like you travel in, you work as much as you can, make as much money as you can, get the hell out of there as
Yes,
fast as you
absolutely.
can. So it's like you don't want to. I don't want to rent a car. I want to be able to Uber to like the location that I'm going to. Like, I just don't. I want life easy. I don't want to go to the hassle of going to get the car, picking up the car, returning the car, doing the airport. Like, the airport's enough for me. Like, my brain's like, no, one and done. Like, so I want to then Uber to where, the location is, back to the hotel, feel safe doing so.
Yeah.
And I didn't think of the logistics like that before. So
Yeah, that's my life. So that's what I do all the time now. But, you get used to it. It becomes work.
I'm just spoiled. I'm like, yeah, if I move anywhere, no. If I have to travel somewhere, I'm like, no. If I do it, no.
I just can't imagine a world where I wasn't doing permanent makeup. Like, wherever I go. I love it so much.
So if you move somewhere else,
Hell
you
yeah.
do
I'm already
permanent?
looking at places to move.
Oh my god!
Of course. No, I mean, yeah, I didn't buy a home in Colorado. So,
Oh, okay.
So I've got my eyes peeled, and building my clientele in Colorado, I definitely is somewhere I'll continue to go back to if I do move. My parents are out there.
Is there anywhere like on your radar? I know you've only been there not even a year, but would there be places on your radar?
There are. I mean, I have some unfinished business here, some things I want to do in Colorado to kind of grow and learn. And once I do, I have my eye on a couple places.
Oh, shit. Can I say what you're doing? What?
Should we?
Yeah. Why?
Let's do it.
Why would we not say it?
Let's do it.
She I'm like, she actually is. I'm more excited than you are. I'm like, woo! She is starting a tattoo apprenticeship.
Yes.
So you said they weren't very nice to you.
So,
Okay, hold on. That's the wrong terminology. They weren't not nice to her. They were old school
They
approach.
were real,
Yeah.
right? So we come from really different worlds, right?
Yes.
And they were
candy coated, not candy coated.
right. And I appreciate that.
Yes.
I don't really want it candy coated. Give it to me raw. Let me grow.
Yes.
Like grit gravel. Let's fucking do this shit. So, I mean, I think I'm self-taught. So, I mean, of course, I've invested in myself along the way, but I picked up a machine by myself. So, I did the same thing with tattooing. So what you do see on my Instagram and what I have put out over the past couple of years, I all taught myself. And I think I was like a little bit like, oh, this is good. And I was expecting them to kind of be like, oh, I'm impressed. And they weren't. So, and that's fine. That's good, Like,
no, I
let's
love
get
that.
to it.
So, I mean, I came from, a mentor that was not candy coated.
Right.
So when I say they weren't nice, I'm like, that's just Amber's 2-year-old brain talking. Not that they weren't not nice, right? I think the industry is missing that not niceness.
Right.
I think the industry is too fucking nice.
Too soft.
So I think literally that it's like, okay, yeah, that looks great, but really it looks like trash. Like, we should be able to tell
how
you.
can I grow?
Exactly.
Dig my shit apart. I want you to look at it, critique it, and fucking tear it apart. Like, dig into me, because that's the only way I can grow.
And I think they're going to do that for you, and I love that.
I think they're going to. So I'm a little bit like, all right, did you bite off more than you can chew? But no, I've done this before. I've been here with permanent makeup, and I got this. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So you're going to be working at a tattoo shop. Mm-hmm. Wait, is this in Colorado or is this in California?
It's in Fort Collins. So Pale Horse Tattoo in downtown Fort Collins.
Very cool.
So it's like in the heart of the art district, I believe. Sorry, guys. I'm totally new to the area. But it's in an art museum. So it's really
amazing.
Really cool.
And how cool. So I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit, because we know in the industry that they are two totally separate industries. We know that a lot of times, like, it's frowned upon for permanent makeup artists to try to do body tattooing, tiny tattoos, all the things, right? It's meshing together, and I think that the tattoo world has not been happy with the way it's been approached.
Understandably.
So, and how cool for them to take in a permanent makeup artist.
Yeah, no, really.
So they had to have seen something.
I'm hoping it's that. I'm really thinking so. I mean, I'm hoping so. I mean, I've also.
Did you show them like drawings? What did you show them as far as like portfolio goes? Like, I guess for somebody if they're wanting to do a full blown body tattoo apprenticeship.
I only showed them a fraction of what I've actually done. So they have not even seen everything I've done. They just seen what was on my Instagram. And I mean, I got enough. I was like, oh, well, that was an earful, so I won't show you my other stuff. But to be fair, a lot of the stuff that I didn't show them was better than the stuff that they had critiqued, because I haven't posted, because I've just been, grinding, trying to get the stuff out there and kind of like feel like I'm self-taught. So kind of really critique myself and feel it and pick it apart before I'm putting out more. So there's more. I think they're going to be happy.
Pleasantly surprised.
But the only way we get to this point is, being hard on ourselves. So I think that's where you hear that is I think that I can, really put out some quality stuff, but I got to be my biggest critic.
And it's a whole new world. So it's just, I guess, being like mindful and open-minded to letting them do that to you. I mean, let them do that because you need it to be guided.
Yeah,
like
let
it's
them
like
build me.
Exactly. That's so cool. I'm so
I
excited.
know. Okay, so it's gonna there's gonna be rough days, right?
Yeah.
Because I think about the beginning, like when I went in the back when I was learning permanent makeup, and I would cry like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Literally.
Like, what am I doing here? I can't even go fucking finish her. Like, those days.
Take a deep breath. I'm like,
I remember them like they were yesterday, Amber. They were so real and they were so overwhelming. Like going home and telling my husband, like, what am I doing? I'm ruining people's faces, and some of those people still come back to me to this day.
Isn't that funny?
I love them so much. I look at the work and we see it, they don't, and they're happy with it, and I'm so thankful for that. But I'm glad I'm going to be under the right hands though. So maybe there's not going to be those times, but there's going to be overwhelming moments for sure.
So do you know what the structure looks like, or like your day to day? Do you know how often you're going to be in there? Do you know because you kind of said you're doing permanent makeup there, so in your off time you'll be in the studio.
I will be,
and like drawing and stuff, like.
That's the hope, yeah. So I'm planning to structure it just like a normal job. So I would go in, 8 hours. I'll take my 2 clients, and if I don't have 2 clients, I'll be there anyways. So.
That's how it should be. And hopefully people are taking notes, because we were talking a little bit earlier about apprenticeships and stuff. So especially with permanent makeup, I feel like a lot of it has just been like how fast can I, like I was telling you this, a girl called and was like, oh, you're 20 minutes away. That's too far. Like 20 minutes, like you have to invest in yourself. And that means like setting aside that time. So like you can't just show up, hope to learn like something in an 8-hour day. You're going to be exposed to so much stuff versus showing up for an hour and then leaving.
Absolutely.
Right? So it's like structuring it that way. It's like people want the fastest route, I feel like, these days. So I really like that you said it that way. Like, so if you're not busy, you fill your time in the studio, either picking up a broom, sweeping the floors, greeting a client, asking what needle, like taking the trash out, doing just being there in the environment helps you so much more than
it really
just
does.
In and out, see you later, not taking it serious, taking a 2-day class. Like,
it's meaningful this way. It's purposeful. It's intentful. I mean, I'm really there to be a sponge and absorb it. And I mean, it's the same thing with permanent makeup.
When does it start? When does this all start?
So I was actually supposed to get my keys yesterday, but I was getting things prepared for here. So I didn't go and do that. So I'll do that tomorrow.
You're like, actually, I'm going to Vegas to be on a podcast.
I was
with the
so
coolest girl in
excited.
the whole wide world.
Yes. So I will get my keys tomorrow.
That's
and I'll
amazing.
Move in. Yeah.
Which is crazy because you're in Vegas right now, and then you're going back to Colorado, and then tomorrow you're going to be like moving in and doing this whole thing. Yeah. Like, what an exciting life. That's one thing about permanent makeup that's really freaking cool.
Right. Yes. It's always constantly moving. I mean, there's never a dull moment.
Yeah. And if you want to, like, I've used it so many times to travel and see the world. I've been over to Europe now 3 times because of permanent makeup. And I'm like, because of permanent makeup. But it is like, I go there for a conference or it's a tattoo, and, you get to tag on somewhere else. And it's not to brag, but it's like, that is the cool side of things. Yeah. That's like, we get to choose if that's what we want to do.
We get to choose. We get to do whatever we want.
I put this Europe thing when I opened the studio on my to-do list that I was going to go back to Europe by myself 6 years ago. So I manifested that shit, and that shit came true. Next year, my manifest is to go to Vietnam and speak on a stage. I'll be in Vietnam next year. Watch me. Watch.
Yes, you will. I can't wait.
Do you want to do any speaking stuff like that, or
no? So I have been asked, and I am really terrified of public speaking.
Me
if
too.
You guys can't tell a little bit. I've been really nervous. If I could have somebody behind me being a speaker and I could just demonstrate all day long, I would get down all day long.
What if you could talk through the procedure though, as you're doing it, or you get too distracted?
I don't know how I would do. I would need.
Why don't you practice that?
I should.
Yeah, like when you're like, hey, like, I mean, I talk to my clients like crazy, and I don't think they ever know what I'm even saying.
Yeah.
But like, as I'm talking, I'm gonna get this light spot. Hold on, down on her, and I am comfortable. Like, that's always. I feel like this last trip, Sasha was like, why don't you get on the stage and speak and actually speak? And I'm like, no. It's like my cop-out. Yeah. I'll pick every opportunity to let me tattoo a live demo and talk through it over speaking just on a stage.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I like the demo option.
All day.
you
Why
could
would
do-
anyone choose otherwise?
I know, I agree. So I'm like, there's those options out there. You could just look for them.
I think I could because I definitely am talking to my client. Like, I'm talking to them like they're asking questions and they're kind of like wondering, like, okay, why are you telling me this information?
Yeah.
So I definitely think I could do that. Yeah.
Maybe in the future.
Probably.
Yeah. Any last thoughts? Do you have anything else cool that you're doing?
Ooh,
Apprenticeship, that's a pretty freaking big one.
Yeah, no, I'm just really excited for that. I'm really excited to just kind of, get down to the foundation.
And how long? We don't know how long it's going to.
We don't know.
Because in Nevada, they require at least 6 months. I think it's bullshit. I think it should be longer than that. I don't think anybody can be taught how to tattoo in 6 months. Like, I'm sorry. You can, very base minimum, but I think you probably have a good couple of years.
Yes, it'll probably be a year before I'm breaking skin out of the studio.
Yes, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And then depending on what your style is, do you know what your style is going to be?
I don't, and that's an interesting question. So they'd asked me too, what's your style? And I'm like, it's kind of all over the place because I've kind of just taken on anything.
Yeah.
But I was talking to my husband. I was like, I think if I were to, ask one of my apprentices if we had styles in permanent, which we kind of do, I would ask what have you saved on Instagram? Because when I go to my saved, I can clearly see my eye has it's going one way. Yeah. But I'm
what
not
is
able.
Describe it.
I like high contrast. I love big bold lines, and I also I don't even know the words to
how to properly describe it. Yeah.
When there's like a break, just high, heavy contrast, and then a break of just solid negative, no color.
Oh, I love
that. And then
that.
Another just
just
high,
skin.
vibrant. Yeah. Oh, I love that. So nobody in the shop really offers.
So you need to work on color packing. It sounds like.
Color
sounds
packing
like you're
for sure. Yeah.
Not that you're not already, but yeah, it sounds like something that would be really helpful.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of different artists in the shop that I feel like I'm gonna be able to pick, and then kind of just figure out.
Dude, does it give a vibe that it's pretty collaborative? Do they?
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they seem very. I think for the right person, I think it would all depend on how I go in, right? I think going in humble and ready to just eat up all the information. Yeah. The bad, the good, and all
be
of it.
helpful. I feel like just be helpful and be there and show up and actually be serious.
Yeah.
Is more than half the people in the world these days. No offense.
I mean, how many people have taken your course that know? I know. Then why are you here?
All the time.
Why did you fly?
Or they do it and then they go back and they don't do anything that they were taught for 2 years. And I'm like, all that information is gone. You didn't put it to use. You have to go back and use the things that you learned. Otherwise, you didn't learn anything. You didn't do anything with it. We could go on for hours for that. But
so I think just being teachable. Yeah, I think if I'm teachable, I think, who doesn't want to pour into someone who's teachable? If they love what they do.
Yeah. I'm really excited. I got to go. You guys go look at our Instagram because I need to go look at our Instagram. And check out this body. You have body tattoo stuff on there? Well, how did I miss this? It's because I'm not browsing my life away.
It's been a couple years, just here and there I throw up some stuff.
I think maybe I've seen a few things. I have to go check this out more.
But my eye has evolved. You know how our eye evolves? Yeah. And then you're like, oh, I posted that 6 months ago. Oh, it's not crispy. Look at this. Look at that. So I'm so excited to have someone behind me to help me identify that right then.
Sooner, right?
Yeah. So I don't have to post it up on Instagram and see it for 6 fucking months before I see it.
Well, and there's nothing like having a mentor. How much faster is that going to accelerate your growth?
Yeah.
Because you have somebody telling you in the moment versus you trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. I feel like people don't understand the value in having a mentor like that.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be if you will, I can tell, you're going to stick with it, but it's you're going to be from it's what we see in permanent makeup all the time. It's you have an artist that's been on their own, that hasn't done any training, that's done it for 10 years, all on their own. But then you have an artist that's been doing it 2 years, that's had a mentor, and that's killing it. Mm-hmm. Just 10 times faster.
I've seen it over and over and over.
10 times faster the growth than somebody that's self-taught, that's somebody that had that. It's irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they spoke on that too, verbatim, just kind of what you said, and it's true. I mean, people, they hold themselves back. Yeah. And we don't always want to, life circumstances.
And
but
money, and, there's always things, something.
Right?
But it's if you're going back to school, you have to save money for that too. So you kind of pick and choose your priorities. Yeah. Invest the time. Because time, you have time.
Yep.
You should give them your time. If that's what you got, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, any last little thoughts?
No, thanks for having me. It's been so much fun.
Yeah. Thanks. You did good.
Thanks.
Are you still nervous?
A little bit, but I feel better.
Okay, good. I guess I have to say, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And also, I wasn't kidding about checking out her Instagram. I'm going to drop all her details down in the show notes so you guys can go take a look. All right, guys. See you later. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Amber.
Yay. Bye, guys.